Hey guys, how's it going? My name is Doyes and welcome to a brand new series. This is Omnifactory. So this mod pack is a interesting one. We are already in a gigantic city, which is what we're always going to be in. The world generation just makes these gigantic cities. There's also a sky block type world, a void world rather. That would be the proper name for it. That we can go to later, but we're gonna be setting up and going through this mod pack in this city. So what is this mod pack? Well, pretty simply, it is a mod pack based around factory building and does a lot of stuff with mostly GregTech, or at least a version of it. So it's going to be pretty intense, and I'm going to be honest. GregTech is not one of... GregTech is both one of my favorites and one of my least favorite mods at the same time, because pretty much what GregTech does is makes everything more complicated, which I love, but it's a industrial craft add-on slash mod type thing, and that I don't like as much. So we're gonna just get set up here today, hopefully get one of these buildings kind of claimed for our own and go from there. So first things first, like normal, we need to get some wood and whatnot. We do get some leather armor to start with, some fertilizer, oak saplings, torches. Most of that stuff is fine. I'm gonna figure out what the I believe the item is grass block or birch wood or whatever. I think that's one probe. I need to get that moved to the middle of the screen because that's where I like it. But yeah, this is a 1.12 mod pack. So hopefully it runs well on my computer. Should run decently well for at least a while. But yeah, we're just going to jump into this and kind of see what it's all about. If we get through this entire quest book, which it does have a quest book, which is nice. I don't know if we'll actually get through it all or not, but we'll see. Anyways, this pack is intended to be played in a Lost Cities / overworld dimension, which that's where we're at. This is the mod that does this is known as Lost Cities. I think it's kind of cool. I like the explorationary aspects and whatnot. But let's get some more wood. And then I think what we're going to do, since we have a good number of torches, we're going to try to make just a basic sword if we can, some sort of weapon, and then just hop into this building next to us and at least have a starting location. So if you wish to build your base in a skyblock world, place the void cake world down and eat a slice to be sent to the void. Please note that you still need to return to the Lost Cities overworld dimension to mine, but you can freely build completely safely in the void world. So these dimensional edibles will kind of do cool things for us. We can use the custom cake to go to the void world and whatnot. So we just have to say, yeah, I read that. We are going to get some mining hammers as well, which is really nice. But we're going to want to kind of keep those. And I will be honest, I do not plan on doing anything in the void world. We're going to do everything in the overworld, at least for now. And this is repeatable once per hour. Give you a free cake to the void sword overworld. So that is something we'll keep in mind. I'm not going to complete that right now. We'll worry about it later. But reloading the quest book, don't need to do that. Let's go ahead and do that just for the sake of it. Alright. So let's see. Iron. Ore in this pack exists only in large clusters or veins, so that is why we have a scanner. And the scanner is going to be useful. We can go ahead and use it once just to kind of see some ore. But I've used this before. As you can see, there is some ore down there, but there is a big pocket of ore right here. Now what it is, I don't know. A little bit later we can start searching for specific ores and whatnot. But for right now, we can't. So, that is a cool looking building, but I don't think that's where we're going to set up for the time being. There's also, it looks like a subway. And does this, okay. I was getting some visual lag. So yeah, just a subway. We're not going to worry about that right now. So let's get out of here. And yeah, spiders. There are going to be spawners some places. It can be kind of nasty at times. But yeah. What do we have here? Anything? There's a bridge. It kind of opens up a little bit. Looks like there's something up there. There's like water towers. Really kind of cool. I like the lost cities. Anyways, we're going to need iron. Scanner does have limited energy, but you should be able to build a wire charger before you're running out of energy. Yeah, so it's talking about kind of how to get started. So there is a lot of things to do. But first thing we should probably work on is we're going to make a crafting table. Can we make... Oh, I can't make Tinkers. I don't believe Tinkers is actually in this one. Nope, no Tinkers. That is somewhat unusual. Tinkers is in almost every mod pack, it seems, which is fine by me. We can go ahead and make wooden pickaxe. And let's see. Let's find some actual stone. There is some ore down here as well. And yeah, there's a lot of ore actually. I don't even know what it is though. It is oil sands. So yeah, GregTech adds a lot of really cool things when it comes to like ores. There's going to be these huge veins of ore. There's going to be a lot of different types. We're going to be able to mess around with like a lot of different elements and whatnot. It's going to be kind of cool. But before we do too much, I just kind of want to glance around here. And water glitches. And yeah, there's a lot of... That is probably all coal. And there is some sort of structure right there. There is a gigantic cave right here. Yeah, I believe the ore generation is going to be mostly once we find ores. We won't have problems with it, but finding the ores is going to be the issue at first. So we'll have to make sure we can find the right ores and all that kind of fun stuff. So let's get back up over here. And before we go back into the city and try to take over one of these buildings, there was one that had a chest, I believe. One over here, near where we spawned, had a chest that I'd like to try to collect. But let's get just a little bit of stone. And these oil sands are not going to be... Oil sands are not going to be all that useful for the time being. But eventually they will be. So we're going to just get a little bit of stone. And I think it is getting night. No, I was... The moon... Yeah, no, it is getting night. Okay, that was weird. Alright, so let's get back up here. A lot of these buildings have basements as well, so we have to be careful with that. Let's get rid of that. Okay, cool. So let's make a normal pick. And then a sword. And I guess a shovel for now. We'll worry about getting an axe in a little bit, but you know what? Is there any cobblestone that we can fairly... Ooh, what's that? Tetrahedrite and copper? So there is some copper literally right here. And this is 1.12, so I gotta remember the combat is awful. But there is copper all over right here. So let's get out of here. leave a little area. But I want to make an axe. And what do we get? Carrot seeds. Cool. So I believe this is the building I want to take over. We're going to open it up. Light it up. And hopefully there won't be any spawners or anything. So F7, let's just make sure this is well lit. There's definitely something in here. That staircase does not go anywhere. Cool. That is nice. And we can kind of clean this area up as we kind of go. We're going to get, there's a bunch of quartz here, which is nice. Bunch of doors. We also need to get some food. Uh-oh. There is a spawner here, isn't there? We're gonna die. Yep, we died. Alright. Looks like our death point is right over there. And we spawned on top of this building this time. That's not good. We're gonna want to fix that spawning issue with a bed at some point relatively soon. I kind of like the particles. It's really nice with the inventory, death inventory list. How do I? Okay, just shift on it. And these guys feel a little bit stronger than normal. Yeah, there is definitely a spawner right here in the wall. Whew. Anything in there? No. Alright, we're gonna put the cakes in there. We need food. Drop from your inventory, destroyed. Cool. There's a spawner, like, right in here, isn't there? Might actually be above. I just hear a ton of skeletons. That is quite strange. Alright, for the time being, let's just block that off. And anything in the furnaces, of course not. We need to get some food. We are starving very quickly. But I think this is going to be our main little base. I want to make sure that there's not a spawner here. Plus, we can get rid of this wall. Aha, there is a spawner here. I knew it. That's rude. Alright, let's clean up our inventory a little bit. And yeah, we need food. Let's clean up this area a little bit too. There's creepers and all that fun stuff. Alright, so what does it want us to do? It wants us to get iron. That is the big thing currently. And that's one of the biggest things that we're going to need early game anyways, so not too surprising. Let's go ahead and break all this down. We're going to use these as our blocks. And that's kind of going to be what we do for the most part going forward. At least until we can get some stuff set up. So we have 2 doors. I don't know if I like that or not. And we had some carrot seeds. So that is... inspirations. Okay. Just some carrot seeds, I guess. We could go ahead and grow them and then use bone meal on them just to get a little bit of food. We will need a little bit more cobblestone, which is not going to be an issue. We can easily collect it from walls. And hopefully we can, you know, survive more than a few moments in here. So let's get just a very basic little farm for now, just because we're dying of hunger. And we cannot turn bones into bone meal. That's right. Why would we be able to do that? We need a mortar. So GregTech adds a ton of things that just makes our lives a lot harder, which is why we have some fertilizer to begin with. So we're going to take the 16 fertilizer and just use it to get some food. That is good enough for now. And that will at least, let's make sure we can't, like, you know, cook this or something. As you can see, just from, like, looking at carrots, there is a ton of things that we'll be able to do. And it all revolves around GregTech, which, like I've said, I've played with GregTech way back on Minecraft, like, 1.4. And it's a lot of fun. It really is. But it's a pain at times. It is very difficult. Lots of complicated stuff, lots of steps, lots of intermediary steps. It takes a while to get anything, but that's kind of nice. That's kind of the point, you know. Sometimes more difficult things are more fun. So here is the question. We have a lot of skeletons upstairs. I need to find some sheep. And we've explored a little bit of the area around. So let's grab our scanner. And we're going to take one of these diamond mining hammers. And let's see. First of all, there is a lot of skeletons right above us. Let's start moving some of these furnaces down. Are these vanilla recipes? Yeah, okay, cool. That is something that's actually a concern, is what's going to be vanilla recipes, what's not type of things. There is a good chance that a lot of things are not going to be vanilla. And we're going to want to try to get this bottom section kind of set up a little bit nicely. Just so we can, you know, begin working. That's a crafting table, not a chest. And then we can come down here and there's obviously another workbench. There's plenty of things we can kind of clear out down here. And I can fill in like this wall if I want to. Definitely get rid of some of this stuff. But yeah, it is, what time is it? Is it almost day? No, wait, is that the right way? Yeah, that's west. But of course not. No, it is, actually. It is almost daytime. So let's get rid of that. We're going to walk out here for just a moment. And the big thing I want to look for is I want to try to find some sheep. But yeah, so we do have to be somewhat concerned about... Oh, hey, there's wolves too. So there is a spawner, and it's a spider spawner. There's a bunch of pigs around. I don't want to kill pigs if I don't have to. Rice is a good food source. And that dog wants the wants to kill the skeleton. So yeah, like I said, some of the big things that we need to find is like, oh man, that building's completely destroyed. We need to find some sheep so we can get a bed. I'd like to find some more food items. There is a meteorite over there, which is nice. Okay. What to do right now? We got away from our base, which is good. There is some bookshelves in there. But yeah, a lot of these buildings are going to have I realized it put the armor back on us and everything. A lot of these buildings are going to have, you know, like monster spawners and all that kind of fun stuff. They're going to be kind of annoying to deal with, not going to lie. Especially early on when we're not going to be very well prepared. But we'll get there. Let's get some more rice. Rice is actually one of the best food sources just because you can get, you can make bread fairly easily. That is a really cool looking building. Is there anything quick and easy in here? Some buildings are connected on the interiors, some are not. It's highly dependent on the building itself and everything like that. There is a couple of mob spawners right there. It looks like some stuff just didn't form. That's a skeleton and a spider. That's awful. More mob spawners. There can be mobs everywhere. There probably will be. What are you spawning? Zombies. Okay. So we're just gonna head back to our little base. And I guess for now, we can go ahead and get some copper if we really want to. But for right now, you know what we need to do? With rice, we can get paper, and we can get rice dough, which we can cook into bread. So this is for bread. Not too bad. We can get some coal or whatever pretty easily too. And we'll have to clean up this area quite a lot, to be honest. But just go ahead and get a furnace down. Try to get some sort of a base established. For now, we'll just use wood to cook this stuff. Let's grab the hoe, and we're going to start a little bit of a garden just right out here. Is there any closer water? Nah, not really. Okay, so we're just going to come over here. And we're going to set up a little bit of a farm right here with some rice. And I guess we can get some carrots and seeds growing as well. So might as well. And oh man, my voice is not having fun. I want to just kind of break up some of the stuff. We're going to grab our carrots. Our carrot seeds. I kind of like that they're seeds. And grow these as well. And then by then, most of our bread should be made. And we can start getting some more food. So let's just get this all taken care of. This is going to be a temporary farm. We might move a farm somewhere else another time. I don't even know if we're going to live in this building constantly. But let's get some bread. Let's get some food. And then we're going to head upstairs. And we're going to try to clear out the rest of this area. Just so we can use this entire building. There's still some skeletons up here. And I see the spawn. Having a shield would be really nice, but we can't because that requires iron, I do believe. So the spawner is right here. Let's get that plugged back up. Another chest, but it's empty. I don't know if any of these chests actually will ever have anything, but it doesn't hurt to look. Okay, I hear a spider now. So we might have a spider spawner. And yes, we do. This is a broken floor, which is a little unfortunate, but luckily spiders are pretty easy to deal with the whole, you know, 2 wide bodies. So let's just kill both of these guys. Spawners right there. Lift it back up. Cool. Anything in this? Ooh, now we're talking. We have an ender. We have some dark steel boots. Some melon seeds. Yellow garnet. Wow, lots of good stuff. Alright. I think first things first, we are going to take the ender. Because that is really nice. And which one do we want? This one has empowered inventory 1. Jump. This one I like better. Empowered. Ooh. This one sounds really good. So let's go ahead and put these on. So what jump does is triple jumps. Increased step and jump height. We have more armor inventory. There's stuff with that. I'm not too concerned with that right now. But that was a nice chest. So some of the chests do have things. We have another floor. And then the roof. Alright, let's go ahead and mark the roof off with torches, just so nothing spawns up here. And this might actually be the building we kind of stay at for a good while. I don't know if permanently or not, but at least a while. And I don't want to waste all of our torches, so cool. I mean, this whole, like, peninsula might just be where we set up permanently and go from there. So there is a lot of darkness up here. We'll want to get rid of most of it. And all that fun stuff. So things like, let's just move this over a little bit. Same with that one. Try to save some torches. This is a very weird room, but we can pretty easily just collect everything. We're going to just go ahead and break this chest and take everything. We'll put a torch there. That should hit both of those. More stuff to be lit up. All in all, not too bad. So we have goodies, we have space, we have everything we could want. Let's head back down the ground floor. We just need food. Food is kind of the issue right now, and that's going to take some time. But before we do too much more, what I want to do is we're going to set up, you know, some various things, but one of the first things I want to do is we're going to go mine a little bit of that coal that we had found, and I want to journey map this just so we know where it's at. So pretty easy, nice and quick. Alright, and we'll clear out a lot of this stuff later. It's not that big. F7, that's what it is. Alright, so there was coal down here. And there's definitely some skeletons in there. But yeah, there's coal right here. Now the problem with this is coal is going to give us coal ore. We need to process this. We can smelt it to get one coal, or we can pulverize it to get a bunch of things. The other thing we can do is just, you know, mine a bunch of things all at once. And just get a bunch of stone and coal and ores. So this is definitely bookmarkable. We're going to use a lot of these. So coal slash oil, coal slash oil sands. And then I want to go find, it's right over this way. We're going to pop down here, for copper. Journey map. That's, I had to think of the buttons, so copper. And of course oil sands. This vein kind of mixes. But yeah, so lots of goodies. Lots of things to find. And we have triple jump, which is really nice. So that I think is going to be all for today's episode. For the first episode of this mod pack, we have a lot of work to do. I need to do a lot of farming, getting food and whatnot. And next time we're going to go searching for ores. So that is kind of a priority as well. I need to organize things. But we have, you know, lignite coal, which is not as good as coal necessarily. Oil sands, which makes oil sands dust, which is oil. You know, we can do a lot of really cool things. We have tetrahedrite, which is copper. There's also some iron in it if we can, you know, do things to get it out there. Let's see, what all does it have? Tetrahedrite is copper, antimony, sulfur, and iron. Cool. So there's a lot of things we can do, but it's going to take some time to get to that point, and we need to mostly just get food right now. So I am going to end the episode off here. Next time, we're going to focus on exploration and trying to find some iron, because we definitely need iron, and then we'll go from there. So I hope you guys enjoyed this episode, and I will see you guys in the next one. Bye!